What's going on, boys and girls? It's your boy Lazy Lightsaber. How are you doing? Today we'll be playing some Fortnite. So before we begin this video, this is probably your first time seeing me. So yep, this is me. This is what I look like, just a regular dude, you know what I'm saying, trying to survive out in this world. Thank you for all the new subscribers, for joining the channel. I believe we're at 100, so huge milestone for this channel, and I couldn't have done it without you guys. Thank you very much. 100 subs. I am humbled, literally humbled by that. It took a while, at least almost 9 months or so to get to 100. I heard from a lot of people that it's very difficult to get to that 100 cusp, but we did it, and that's what counts. You know, unfortunately I'm not monetized yet, so we have to put in whatever money we can that I make from my day job, as it were, into the channel. So I bought this little stand here with a little one of them circular lights, just to get better lighting, because I noticed that no matter what I did, the lighting wouldn't always work correctly. So it just wouldn't work. It was very dark, you couldn't really see me, and it was kind of weird. So I bought the lighting, and it looks like to have worked. I'm still trying to make it match up with what's going on screen, so we'll kind of work through that as much as we can, definitely, to make this work. So in the comment section below, if you guys want to ask me anything, please do so. If you're interested, you have a question, don't be a jerk, you know. Don't ask crazy shit that I can't answer on here. But thank you so much for subscribing, watching the video, and let's get to it. We'll play some Fortnite right here. Let me get something real quick. I'll be right back with you guys. Wasn't too bad, I hope. Gotta give me some water, man. I get thirsty around here. So anyways, while we're waiting for this thing to load up, Lazy Lightsaber, a lot of you are probably curious about why I named it that. It is a weird name. You know, when I talk about being lazy, right, or being comfortable, but I don't mean, you know, try to live as healthy as possible. You can tell I've had my share of living as healthy as possible, but you know, sometimes you just want to kick back, you know, and that's what I mean by that. And Lightsaber is just basically Star Wars. I like Star Wars. I'm not a guru who's gonna know, oh, you know, this character was born on this planet and he was in the first movie. No, I'm not gonna know any of that. I just really like watching them. I've seen all of them, even the newest one in theaters, so I've closed kind of that chapter. So I'm definitely excited to have watched all that, and I just decided, hey, I like Star Wars, you know, let's go ahead and name it something unique, something that not everybody has. I'm sure there's Star Wars channels out there, but this is not about Star Wars. I'm about video games. The majority of this will be in regards to video games. And that's pretty much it. We might do some Star Wars stuff, and I did the Mandalorian videos. I believe that was a couple, maybe like last month was my last Mandalorian video, or the month before. It's been a while. I've seen all of them. They're awesome, by the way. That's an awesome show. Definitely gonna keep watching. Well, you guys didn't really care too much for that, and then I gained subscribers that were Star Wars fans, and then they like kind of left once they saw that my channel was a Nintendo / Switch channel. So I guess they're like, oh, he just happened to talk about that, you know, during that time frame. So I didn't want to bring people on that really weren't for our channel, but I definitely wanted to talk about it because that's something that I do like and that is kind of tied to this channel. But once I saw that there were people coming just for the Star Wars stuff, and I knew there was going to be very little of that, I just decided not to do it anymore because I didn't want those people waiting for that type of content, and then it may never happen again until the Star Wars show kind of ramps up again, or until a new movie comes out, and we don't know how long that's going to be. So I wanted to make sure that, you know, that was said, so that they're not wasting their time, and I'm not, you know, giving them hopes or kind of trying to say that my channel is a certain way when it's definitely not. So that's kind of what happened with the Star Wars stuff. If some of you were both Switch and Star Wars kind of fans and were liking that content, I might bring it back when the show comes back on, but it's more along you have to like both things, because at the end of the day, this is a Nintendo Switch, not exclusively, but definitely very heavy. I'm not going to say that later I won't, you know, jump on an Xbox or something like that, because I don't want to limit what I can do, you know, with just doing Switch stuff all the time. If I'm thinking about getting an Xbox, I was looking at that Star Wars game, the Fallen Jedi or whatever it is, 2, Fallen Order. I forgot the name of it. It kind of runs away from my mind right now, but yeah, that game looks really good. Definitely interested in that. So hey, we'll see. If I do happen to come across in Xbox, I definitely will play it, and we will stream Xbox content on this. Again, that doesn't mean that I don't like the Switch stuff. I definitely love my Switch, and we'll keep rocking. I was also watching a video the other day, actually today, from, what is that guy's name? He's an older guy, does a lot of Switch stuff too. A big guy. You know, man, I can't think of his name right now for the life of me. He's a larger guy, and every time his video starts, like, his character explodes. I'm trying not to do the impression, but it's like chicka-bada, boom, something like that. I probably sound stupid saying that, but that's kind of how his video begins. Can't think of this goddamn name right now. And anyways, he was talking about how, oh, the Switch is doomed because some producer or game developer or executive game developer said that, oh, it's so hard to build for the Switch, so, you know, with this inferior components, it's going to be dead. And he was like, oh, the end of the world for Switch, you know, the gloom and doom, it's not going to have third-party support like it's been having, because, you know, once the new generation basically of consoles come out, they won't be able to compete because they won't be able to put the third-party games on there because the Switch won't be able to handle them. So, I mean, maybe so. A lot of people said The Witcher 3 was never going to come to the Switch, like it would be impossible. And here we are, playing Witcher 3 on the Switch. So, who's to say? And from what I've heard with Microsoft, as far as their first-party titles go, and I know that kind of removes everything I just said, because I'm talking about third-party support that goes to multiple consoles. But Xbox did say they're going to dumb down their own games so that they don't lose their subscriber base that they have with the Xbox One and all that. So, does that mean that devs will follow and kind of support that trend? And, you know, third-party companies will also do the same, which in return helps out the Switch? Maybe, maybe not. So yeah. Basically, you know, I think that the Switch is still going to hold its own. I think third parties will build for it. There's one thing that people forget. while Nintendo is it's obviously not competing as far as specs go, Nintendo has had its 3DS consoles, which is nothing, which is completely subpar, even the PS2 type stuff, you know, and that's been able to kind of hang around. So if they can make games for that when the PS3 was out, I can definitely see them, you know, kind of trending in the right direction. Why does it take away the dot? I keep thinking these are my enemies and they're actually my friends, or my teammates. So yeah. So anyways, I'm not the best at Fortnite. I kind of lost my train of thought. But I'm not the best at Fortnite by any means. I am probably the worst, but I do like playing it, as I've said before. I do like playing this game. It's definitely a great time waster. So yeah, it's definitely a great time waster. And oh, did that camera shake? Anyways, it's definitely a great time waster, and I do enjoy playing it, but I'm not any good at it at all. Maybe you guys can give me some pointers here. But yeah, this video is mainly just for fun. You know, I've never been on camera. It'll probably be one of the very few times that I am on camera, just because the quality of the video isn't as good, because I don't have the PC to kind of stream the Elgato capture. So I'm kind of basically just rigging this stuff, you know, to try to make it work. So the video, you know, content won't come out as good, and that's kind of one of the things that I do want to try to provide quality content as much as possible. I know a lot of my stuff is not quality, and that's just because I don't have the hardware for it. I'm seriously just making these videos from my phone, you know, and that's how I'm doing it. Everything that you guys see on YouTube was created from my phone. All the video editing, this clip right now, this whole thing is from my phone. I literally do not have an old Toshiba that runs like Windows fucking 98 or some bullshit, and it is by no means able to handle this type of, you know, this type of thing. So the only way I can do it is through my phone, because I have a Chromebook, and that doesn't handle things well, you know. It's because Chromebook is not made to do this type of stuff. It's just it's really not. So, hey, chill out, dude. Oh, come on, man. Oh well, he got me slipping. But anyways, it just can't handle it, so I have to do everything from my phone, you know, and that's just kind of what it is. Until I have a computer that can actually run, you know, game rips from an Elgato or something like that, and I can just use the camera. I mean, camera's not a big deal. I can still use my phone camera, or hell, even the webcam that comes with. So even the camera that comes with my laptop or my PC, whatever I decide to get, will be good enough, you know, definitely. But until then, You know, if this even works out, if you're actually watching this video, it's because it definitely worked out. If not, it's because it didn't. So it never made out. So if you're watching this video, because we got it to work. Because I basically have to time the capture card. So it's like a weird thing. If you watch the first video on my channel, you'll understand how I'm making this work. See, this guy has no white dot. Like, see up until now? So, come on, man. See, this whole time I thought dude was not on my team. Fortnite needs to fix that. So, like that guy up there, was he on my team or not? We'll never know. A lot of shit going on over here. Ooh. No, he's a good guy, see? This thing is crazy. So are they gonna fix this? Oh. A lot quieter up here, that's for sure. Alright, so try to save some health here. If I could find a freaking band-aid thing, that'd be great. Oh, we're actually winning. I can't believe it. Look at that. Probably not because of me. It's probably one of the crappiest games I've ever played. Not that the game's crappy, my performance is shitty. But still having fun, baby. That's what it's all about. You'll come to notice from a lot of my gameplays, I am definitely not the best by any means in any game. And the whole thing, you know, they had this whole discussion. I mean, if you're a gamer, should you be good at the game that you play? I mean, as far as I go on that discussion, I think that as long as you're having fun, I mean, you don't have to be the fucking best, dude. That's what games are all about. You know, a lot of times you get on here and you play Fortnite, and I know the streams are. People say the streams are toxic because people critique them all the time. But hey, man, few people are ninja, dude. You know what I'm saying? The majority of people are just regular people like me or like you that are passionate about games and they want to make YouTube videos for other people to enjoy themselves, and you have fun in the process and playing it. If it's all about, you know, who's trying to get the best stats, you know, then it doesn't work out. So what is this? Oh, see what I mean? Come on, man, how am I supposed to win like that? I'm thinking the guys on the opposite team. Sometimes they are, and the shots just don't land. But what you gonna do about it? But yeah, I just like to have fun. I'm not, you know, I'm not like I said, or anything like that. So what? See? Dude. Alright. Oh, this guy bad guy or what? Can't tell. Can't tell, that's for sure. Alright, well, looks like we won this at this point. So, got one down in the books, baby. So, to get back to what we were doing here, 100 subscribers so far. I'm definitely excited for what the future holds for our channel. You know, come along with me. Enjoy these videos. I'm gonna make not many of these. This is one of the few times you'll get to see me, but I wanted you to kind of get to know me a little bit more. Again, ask questions down below in the comment section. Twitter, hit me up on Twitter. We're very low on Twitter, folks, so if you guys have a Twitter account, you can interact with me on Twitter as well. I don't get too much chat on there. I do post my videos, like links to my videos, on Twitter, just so it can, you know, get more viewers and more people to kind of look at that, try to find ways to, you know, tag it correctly, so that we can do that. But a lot of times it just doesn't work out. So, yep, that happens. So anyways, just, yeah, excited to be here. And we'll keep this rolling. Direct stuff, nothing. Here we are, beginning of March, and we have heard no news on the direct, no news about anything. So I'm definitely kind of like bummed out about that. And doesn't have to be a direct. I've said this before. They could have put it on a tweet or, excuse me, on a tweet or something like that, and that would have been just fine. I would have been okay with that, but they didn't. So here we are, later, still no direct, no tweet, no anything saying, hey, these are the games that are coming out. I'm not really one of those people that bitches about that, but at the same time, I do like to see what's coming down the pipeline. It is good that we get those. And again, I did a whole video on this, so if you haven't seen that, go check it out. I believe it was the one I made 2 weeks ago or a week ago about Nintendo fans being entitled. I've also mentioned it in multiple videos. I did a whole video on the no direct thing, so check that out as well and comment below. We'll definitely get a discussion going. But again, they've set the standard, right? They put out directs all the time. They set the standard, so now that standard has to be upheld. Or just say going forward, no directs, or you know what, just don't expect shit. You know, that's kind of the best way I look about, you know, I kind of think about it, because if you kind of go about, oh, checking Twitter every Monday when the week starts, or every Tuesday to see if they're going to announce it for that Thursday, you're just going to drive yourself insane. And, you know, again, at this point, I'm just, whenever it comes out, if it comes out, it comes out. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So glad that that's kind of clearing that out, because I'm not gonna be just fucking Twitter scrolling Nintendo's shit and posting in their comments, when is the fucking direct? They're gonna put it out when they're gonna put it out. It doesn't matter how many people bash them, they're not gonna do it. I mean, people have bashed them for the online play for Mario Maker 2, how slow that shit is, and they haven't changed anything. So I don't believe they're gonna change shit just because we complain. So maybe sometimes they do feel enough pressure, and it's maybe something they're already working on, so they maybe give you like a little bone, like, yeah, that's coming out soon. But other than that, it's probably not going to happen. So we'll definitely see where all that direct stuff comes out and turns out, and the new games that are coming down the road. It's been really quiet this week for Switch news. I did make a video just recently about Zelda, about playing. It was my first time defeating a Lionel. Yes, right? You heard me that I love Zelda Breath of the Wild, and it's just now 3 years in, my first time beating a Lionel? Why? Check that video out and you'll find out. So we'll leave you on that cliffhanger. Again, don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, all that stuff. Make sure you hit that notification bell icon below so you don't miss a video that we make. And thought the video went out. And yeah, hit your boy up, man. And I want to say thank you for all the new subscribers, all my current subscribers that have been rocking with me from the start. Greatly appreciate it, and am humbled for that experience and all that we're going through. To the next 100 subs, peace out. Take care, guys.